Snow, he came to see me. He's worried about rebellion in the districts. He thinks that they don't believe our love story.
You know, Candace, you should have told me that before I went out there and tried to give these people their money.
I'm sorry, I didn't know what to do.
Candace, what were you thinking?
Please, just help me get through this trip. Please, just help us get through this.
This trip, girl, wake up. This trip doesn't end when you get back home. You never get off this train.
This weekend, the Hunger Games Catching Fire will try to keep its hot streak going. It shattered a record last weekend with the biggest November movie debut ever. The film brought in more than $161 million in the U.S. alone, $307 million around the globe. But the competition could be heating up as the holidays begin. With us now, Tony Scott, film critic for the New York Times. Tony, good to see you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Nice to be here. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
You've seen Catching Fire.
Right.
It's actually gotten better critical reviews than the first one.
Well, it's a better movie. They switched out directors. It's Francis Lawrence, and it's tighter. It moves faster. It kind of gives you, I think, a more satisfying and full movie experience. I think the fans would have gone to see it anyway. I mean, this is quite a phenomenon coming off of the books and their popularity, and really building, and I think driven by the stardom of Jennifer Lawrence, who's really, I think, one of the great movie stars of our moment. I mean, she's terrific when she goes out and publicizes these movies. She's a great interview guest, and she plays a great heroine that I think just lots of audiences, boys as well as girls, can really relate to and identify with.
So are you recommending Nebraska instead because I can't get into Hunger Games?
Well, I mean, they're very different. I wouldn't say, you know, bring your 12-year-olds to see Nebraska, which is a black and white movie, a little bit bittersweet, a little melancholy about an older guy played by Bruce Dern. A fantastic performance by Bruce Dern at age 77. Will Forte plays his son. The Bruce Dern character, Woody, is this older guy who thinks he's won $1 million, and he got one of those sweepstakes letters, and he's a little out of it, and he drinks a little too much, so he thinks he's really won, and he convinces his son to drive him to Nebraska to pick up his money. They get stalled in his hometown, which is this little town in Nebraska, and it's this wonderful, very complex, very rich, very funny, and also very touching kind of look at small town life. It's about fathers and sons, it's about family, about aging, about whether you can or can't go home, whether you should even bother trying to go home. Really good movie directed by Alexander Payne, who's one of, I think, one of our best filmmakers when he hits it.
So Spielberg had that famous criticism a while back that a lot of these movies, the movies that could get made decades ago, couldn't get made now because everybody's just making the blockbusters and the CGI and everything else. I mean, is that changing at all now or no?
Well, I don't know if it's changing. Is that, I mean, it's hard to figure out what's going on in the movie business, but it does seem to happen that every spring and summer people are complaining about the blockbusters and the sequels and all the action movies, and grown-up people or just more curious audience members don't have a lot to go and see. But then in the fall, this happened last year, you know, when there was Spielberg's own Lincoln and Django and Argo. This fall we have a ton of really interesting, good movies of all different kinds to see, from Gravity to 12 Years a Slave to Nebraska. So it does seem like it's possible. I think it's hard sometimes for these movies to find a big enough audience. I think that's really the challenge. They do seem to get made. I've
surrendered that I'll ever see a romantic comedy in the theater anytime soon. But I want to ask you about 3 other movies that are getting a lot of buzz. People have heard about these: The Wolf of Wall Street, Saving Mr. Banks, and American Hustle.
Yes, these are all movies that are coming up. We're getting ready for the onslaught of December, you know, sort of Oscar-aspiring movies, and these 3 are definitely in that category. Wolf of Wall Street, Martin Scorsese sort of doing Goodfellas on Wall Street in the financial industry with Leo DiCaprio. American Hustle is David O. Russell's follow-up to Silver Linings Playbook, with an amazing cast: Bradley Cooper, Jennifer Lawrence again, Amy Adams, and a lot of 70s hairstyles.
Amazing outfits.
And clothes. And then Saving Mr. Banks looks like it's trying to be the kind of the family feel-good movie. It's a Disney movie about the making of a Disney movie with Tom Hanks as Walt Disney and Emma Thompson as P.L. Travers, the author of the Mary Poppins books.
Very, very quickly, 5 seconds, Best Picture frontrunner right now.
Right now, I would say 12 Years a Slave is probably still in there. But these movies coming out in December could change it all.
All right, Tony Scott, thank you so much.